is if it's not for kids, what happens? All right, live chat hasn't been working because it's not for kids. You have to set your live video stream to say not for kids. Because if you put down that kids can view it and there's the live chat, anybody can say anything to a kid. And you don't want that. They don't want that. So unfortunately, this has got to be adult comment. All right? Everything here is adult comment. Kids can't see it, so that you say anything. All right, so it works. It works. It works. I'm live. The video's live. The chat's live. And you guys gave up. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't even know if I do that. I'll tell you. Um, I got the EKG or EEG, and then my doctor, the nurse says the doctor will be in a minute. I laid back, John. Hello. Oh, it's so good. All right, somebody, Chung, is with me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so sorry, Susan. Susan, you're with me. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? The problem is that I had our videos on YouTube designated for children can view it, but when you do that, it turns off chat. So I had to restart it. We've been going on Facebook since 20 after. Since 20 after. Hi, Gina. Oh, you know what I was worried about, Gina? In fact, I looked at that and I said, why did I take it from behind? Why did I take it from forward? I just don't know. You know what I was doing is I was seeing if the pockets, I don't like jeans where the pockets are on your thighs. And I was looking at that. So, and I was looking and I took a picture just so I could see that. Unbelievable. I should take that down. And you know what? Those jeans are a little too tight. I'm getting fat. I don't know. I get fat. I'm going to the pool today, and I'm going to swim today. Yeah, it is. Oh, and I said I was sharing. This is what's going on because you guys didn't hear that. Monday they took the stimulation out of the right and the left. And I asked the doctor, I said, is there any way I can keep it in? And she said, no, no. I said, well, all right, when can I have this permanently implanted? I'm sorry, permanently implanted. And she says, the end of May, June. Let's say, oh, I have a cancellation on Thursday, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. And I said, can you put me in? She says, well, there's a lot of hoops we got to jump through. No, I'm not fat. I know I'm not fat. I'm not. But I'll tell you what, Susan, the reason why I'm paranoid about being fat is that I've got the fat gene. You know, if I don't watch my diet and work out there, I could blow up. I could because obesity can run in anyone's family, but if they eat, and I tend to be a food addict, so I got to be careful. But thank God for you guys telling me that I should do smoothies. Didn't feel like eating last night, so what I did is I did chocolate peanut butter powder. I did two protein. It was organic protein, pea powder. Uh, um, 2 scoops of peanut butter powder, a banana, a raw egg, and some coconut milk. And I filled that up. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. And I had that for dinner. I had a huge, it was a huge meal. Huge. And I had that for dinner. And I just kept thinking about you guys. Oh my gosh, thank God. Because it tasted good. Food doesn't taste good right now for me. Uh, uh, yeah, and Sharia says she's not fat, she's fluffy. You know what, Sharia? I used to say, I'm sure. All right, I can't see that, and oh my God, I'm not going to repeat that. Robert, come on, just because you can say something, should you? No, I'm not. Not my genes because I have an artificial bladder. It's wonderful, wonderful. I'm not my gene, maybe yours, but no, 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 no. All right. I used to say Sharia. I don't sweat. I missed. Actually, I don't sweat. Nikki, good morning, everybody. It's wonderful. I'm sorry for being late. By the way, because I'm having the surgery, I have to be there. It's going to be at 9:30. The surgery. I'm not gonna. Let me see. 10:30. 10:45. They're gonna wake me up. Um, yeah, they're gonna wake me up. So 11 o'clock. My mom, I should be in the car driving home. Uh, uh, but I'll tell you what, I love you guys enough to know that what I might do is just try to do the MS Live, yeah, not MS Live. I might stop for a second and say, hey guys, I'm out of it. I got general anesthesia, but I got my fake bladder, and well, Robert, yeah, and now I don't have that. Robert, the problem is you're wearing jeans. You don't wear jeans if you have that problem. Or you get an artificial bladder and then you wear jeans. I haven't worn jeans in 2 years. Hi, Jane. Good morning. All right, John, you said you wanted to say I need to lose some weight too because I have low energy. Just go to my kitchen. Yeah, you know what? When's the last time you had a physical? Hi, Will. Hi, Will. Wesley Chung, you gotta have a physical because it could be something else. MS exhausts us, but it could be something else. Hi, Phil. Thank you. Uh, Hi, Mindy. It could be something else. They gotta check your heart rate. Hopefully that's running right. AJ, does anyone have a port? For a port for you know what? On Monday I'm going for rituximab. Why do you have a port? It's you're AJ. You're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you. All right. Let me see. All right. Dennis, you're here. Dennis made the jump. All right. So everybody's making the jump. Nappy. You know what? I don't know what nappy is, but you know what? It there is something called the pajama jeans. Robert, look into, and they're jeans with a tie string, and they're all right. And Mindy, they're jeans, pajama jeans. Google that. All right, Mindy. Low vitamin D and low vitamin B can cause fatigue too. So, Chung, Mindy's talking to you. Uh, uh, up 6 weeks. 6 weeks. All right. So, Chung, get your blood work done. Make sure they check your blood levels. Make sure you need a Chung. It could be something else. I mean, I'm sitting here yawning because I'm exhausted. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. And you know what, Mindy? Chung's response to you is that Yes, he has very low vitamin B. And my doctor said, what is your doctor doing about that, Chung? Are you taking a supplement? Um, I love you, Mindy, for helping Chung. I think you're awesome. You're a meerkat. Mindy, are you in meerkats? But you're awesome. I love you. I love you. I love everybody who helps other people with MS. It's just amazing. I wish like crazy that, in fact, I said to the surgeon, I said, is there any way we can move it to Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, any day but Tuesday and Thursday? Ugh. And then can we move it maybe to the afternoon? Is there any way? And she says, no, I only operate on Tuesday and Thursday in the morning. So what are the odds? Anyway, I take 3 vitamin Ds. Nikki, have you had blood work? Have you had blood work? And is your 3 vitamin Ds, is that prescribed? And that's important to know because remember, I was taking 2 vitamin D3s, and I had my blood work done. My doctor said, what are you thinking? You are off the chart, your vitamin D levels. Remember that when you get your vitamin D tested, there's 2 levels. There's the hormonal level you get from the sun, and there's the supplement level. So my neurologist said, oh my God, your supplement level is off the chart. Sharia, you made the jump, and I love that. Mindy, are you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Because you are so awesome. I'd love to see you help other people there in the chat. Uh, um, you know what, Robert? All things happen for a reason. Uh, um, there you were. Let's see, Nikki, I live in Canada. That's true. You know what? I understand that. Where in Canada, Nikki? I I have that list. Doesn't matter. But you had blood work. Did you have blood work? Uh, oh my God, we've got 2 Nickies, right? We've got whole things. So I'm yawning. All right. Is there a way you can get blood work? Because I'm telling you, you can OD on any of these supplements. You can OD. I know. Then you end up with serum sickness, and you go from work when you're wearing your best clothes in the um, emergency room. They take scissors and they cut off your $100 blouse, and you're like, no, 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 no. But the thing is, you can't take it off because and the side effect of all the vitamins you're taking is your body is rejecting them and putting fluids in your joints, and it hurts to move. I don't know. I tell you, I wouldn't want that. Oh, your neuro told you. Huh. Your neuro told you to take it without doing blood work? What do I know? Is that a standard protocol? Gina, is that standard protocol in Canada? Is that okay? I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything. Mindy, uh, go to Dulci, or go to YouTube and Google Dulci Hill, and all right, go to YouTube, Google Dulcie Hill, subscribe to my channel, and you can go right in right away to the MS Live. And the only reason why MS Live is under Dulcie Hill is because I'd never find it. I'm supposed to be hosting it. I'd never find it. Yeah, you know what? Mindy says vitamins may be available over the counter, but they are still considered medicine. And Robert, all right, Mindy, that and Mindy is in only take it if your doctor says it's okay. But her doctor, Mindy, her doctor said to take it, and she didn't need blood work because she lives in Canada. I know she did the port help. Did it leave a scar? Uh, all right. All right, Connie, I saw that. I just saw that you sent me. And I will after this is over. We'll be Facebook friends. We'll be friends. I promise. Uh, uh, and by the way, if you're watching this and you want to be you can follow me if you want to be a regular watcher. Join us on Meerkats too. You please do that. Join us on Meerkat. And remember, I'm just the host. So, what is wonderful is that this MS Live, I have 37 years experience with MS. Uh, there's people who've newly been diagnosed in this chat. There's people who've had it forever. Um, But our expertise isn't from one person. Our expertise is every single person who has any kind of experience dealing with MS has something so beautiful to share that will help somebody else with the disease. You know what I learned because it's been over years since we've been doing this MS Live. You know, I know Gina, you've been there, and Jay's been there from the beginning, and Susan. It just AJ, you were there from the beginning. What is so amazing is that what I've learned about this is when we started the YouTube channel, uh, I uh, I actually, and this like 10 years ago, maybe longer. I actually thought I had MS and I had something to say, but you know, I discovered you. Have you guys seen how it's evolved? Um, tell me how you think this show has evolved since uh, since last no it was I see it's evolved last March 1st, yeah, January, February. It was the end of February we started it. How has it evolved over? How has it evolved? You think forgive me hard. How has it evolved? I just know that I'm the placeholder, but I discovered that I've learned so much from you guys. Um, but I'll tell you what, that's true. But you know what? You were diagnosed in October. That's what you're saying, Nikki. You know what? I got some good news for you, Nikki. That you, hi there, Chris. The chances of you getting to secondary progressive MS to is so remote. So what I just, you know what, Nikki, if first of all right, if you were newly diagnosed, what would you tell Nikki? Let's all give her a love. Let's all right, Nikki. If you're working, go to your job and find out if you have disability insurance. If so, max that out. Maximize your pay, even though you won't use it. Uh, Second thing, work out. Use it or lose it. You did. Mindy's here. Mindy is brilliant. She was helping. You know what, Chung? Mindy is the one who was chiming in, talking to you. So you guys can talk to each other right there. Uh, uh, yes. So keep exercises. Nikki, is there a way now your body is at a point where it's reacting, so it's in inflammation, it's living in inflammation. Is there a Connie, go to YouTube, uh, Google Dulci Hill, subscribe to my channel and join in. Join in. Okay, what was it? Everything. If there is a way, I was talking to you, Nikki, uh, to eat an anti-inflammatory diet because your body is waging war. It's inflamed. And to give you an idea, when you have an MS attack, they give you steroids to it's like an internal ice job to calm down the inflammation in your body. Uh, you just, hi Tim. It just, so if there's a way, sugar leads to inflammation. It's just, if there is a way for you to eat, so that you're not living in inflamed, you're not, because the more inflamed your body is, the greater chances you have towards having an attack. Stress, injury, injury. Think about this, guys. You fall and you break something, or you bang something, or if you get sick, right, your temperature raises. You can have an attack from that. Yeah, you think about all the ways you can have an attack. All right, now think, could it have been from inflammation? Think about the inflammation, because the inflammation is now what all these doctors are talking about. Mindy says turmeric is good for its inflammation properties too. So is fish oil, and so is fish oil. Uh, that's anti-inflammatory too. So there's various things. Uh, all right, turmeric. Its turmeric powder was a good, and you know what? Indian food is great. Oh, great. Yeah. AJ. Nikki, don't try to control it. Don't try to control. It's his own thing. It will be okay. It will. And you know what? What nice advice. Yeah, that's good. You know what? Though, omega-3. What is it? I just don't think that. Or one is one of those numbers. They've been asking us to get off of that. All right, that's funny. All right, not in this live. There is too much. I agree, Susan. I agree. I agree. I yeah. I agree. Tim, I'm not trying to stress out. Really helps me. Not trying. It's true, Tim. Just taking everything, being relaxed, not letting anything upset you. Biggest thing that helped me is I stopped. Uh, I stopped getting offended. If people came at me and they said something to me, if they're like, "Oh, you walk like a cripple," oh my gosh, I have something to tell you guys. I have something to tell you guys. Oh my god, oh my god. I did a baddie. I did a baddie. You know, I think life is funny, but I did a bad thing. I did. All right, so I got to tell you guys, because this will either horrify you or you'll laugh like crazy. Because you know me, right? So I'm walking around the block with my walker. There's a house at the end of the street. Beautiful, beautiful lot. It's just gorgeous. It went up for auction. So I'm dying to know how much it went up for. There's two neighbors. One is a new neighbor. One's another neighbor I knew for a while, and he knows I'm a goofball. right? So what was interesting is I walked down and I said, "You guys know how much the house went up for?" No, 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 they didn't. They didn't. But the new neighbor, heavyset guy, walks over to the old neighbor that I know, and he whispers something in his ear. He whispers, and then he walks back and he looks at me. He whispered. He whispered. Whispering. He said, "What do you call me? A cripple behind my back?" I said that. "What do you call me? A cripple behind my back?" I won't. The poor guy was so horrified. He said, "I would never. Oh, I am so, so. I didn't say that. I swear I didn't say that. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I have to leave. No, I didn't say that. I didn't." And he walked away. Oh my God. Oh my God, he walked away. And the other neighbor and I was like, "Oh my God, oh my God." I said, "Oh my gosh." I said, and I said to him, "Do you know he's joking?" And the other neighbor, my friend, he says, "I don't think he thought you were joking. Let me say, she's joking." And he said, "Yeah, exactly, exactly." But he says, I think he's been drinking, so I think he was having whiskey and prune juice, a lot of it. Anyway, it just, but it was a joke. It was a joke. But yeah, the point was is that whispering is rude. But I didn't care. I don't care if you. In fact, I said I don't care if you were calling me cripple. Apparently, that wasn't the thing to say to diffuse the situation. He said, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my gosh, I would have never said that." But and I said, "I don't care if you did." He says, "But I didn't. I promise you, I didn't. Oh, I have to leave." And he walked away. He walked away. He walked away. Anyway, I don't know. My humor is really sick. I had a weirdo. All right, James Sharon. She had a weirdo make a rude remark to the checkout lady at the market because I was wearing your mask. You know what? It's none of his business, right, Jane? None of his business. You know what? My favorite thing to do is when somebody says a rude comment. I like to look at them and say, "Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing." Really? You think that? Huh? And laugh. Oh, the funniest thing to do is when somebody makes a rude comment, look at them and laugh. And harken back to the people that used to kind of get on your nerves when you were in school, when you were growing up. And they weren't the ones that would say mean things to you. They were the things that would look at you and ha ha and laughing ha ha. Ha. So if that guy says something rude to you, I laugh at people that say rude. Just laugh at them. In fact, it makes them feel small. They're like, "What are you laughing at?" I said, "Yeah." It's funny. All right, so Jane says, then I confronted the store owner and said, "You should have told him to quit harassing the customers." Yeah, absolutely, Jane. Yes, you are in your right. Absolutely, Jane. You go, girl. Yeah, because you know what? If suppose it was a little old lady and somebody not as tough as you, Jane, you stand up for the people who are being harassed, and that store owner didn't defend you, didn't throw this guy out. You know what? You're a hero. You're a good. It's funny. Go back to his cabin in the mountain. I'd laugh. You know what, Jen? You should have gave him a kiss on the lips to give him COVID. See, you don't want to wear a mask. You're afraid. I'm protecting you from. I had COVID, typhoid Mary. You know what? You could have had so much fun. I could not, but that's like you. That's I'm sick like that. I'm sick. You know what? It's you making fun because I'm wearing a mask. I take off the mask. Okay, now you have COVID, jerk. You know, I don't know. I carry around hand sanitizer. I don't know. I'm sick. I'm sick like that. You don't have to explain your reasoning. No, absolutely not. But I, you have a carry permit, Jane. You know what? You're my hero. You have a carry. I love ex cops. I love it. I Jane, you're my hero. I want to hang out with you because yeah, we could have a lot of fun talking. You have a carry permit. Well, of course, in Idaho, I'll tell you what. In Maryland, yeah, it's just about impossible. My friend is a cop and he has one. Chris, you got a carry permit too? Oh my gosh! Eh, And Susan, you too? Everybody's everybody's got a carry permit, but me. But you know what? You don't need a carry permit to drive around with a shotgun in the back of your car, right? Uh, uh, yeah, my 22 in the back of the car, double buck, or birdshot. I'm telling you, birdshot carry that. You have to carry the ammo different, but just carry. You don't need. Uh, you guys. All right, Susan. That's good. Gina. Yeah, Gina, you're in Canada. You don't have a you guys are killing me. You're killing me. I don't know. Yeah, but you killed snakes, though. You have to kill the poisonous ones there. But did I ever tell you my snake story? I did. Oh, oh, Gina said for you on Facebook, she says, you mean open carry or concealed? Yeah, you are so funny, Gina. Funny. Probably. No, you know what? I'm not publishing that, Susan. I'm not gonna because it. I'm not publishing that. But Susan brings up a very good. I'm going to tell you guys, and she says, when you have MS, uh, you have to carefully consider firearms. It's like don't get a firearm if you are just a tad bit, unless you can be responsible. I have firearms, but the only way I have firearms is that I go to the shooting range, and the handguns I shoot often. And in fact, I even brought the shotgun down to the shooting range, and I had never shot it before. This is when we got it, and the instructor says, "Well, the only way you can do the shotgun is if you shoot a double O buck." So I said, all right, let's do that. So I put the double buck in the shotgun, and it flew me clear back 10 feet. He caught me. He caught me. He says, oh my gosh, are you okay? I said, I got to change my underwear. And he says, then what? And I said, then I got to come back and shoot it again until I'm comfortable shooting it. Because if anybody owns a firearm, they have to take a class. They have to be so familiar. They have to know how to take it apart and put it back together. They have to shoot it. And I'll tell you what, that is hard when that's hard when you have MS. The automatics, they're very hard to take apart. So the best handgun for a lot of us, because it's easy to take apart, is a revolver, a revolver, because they can be taken apart. But you have to go down to a shooting range often and use it. Otherwise, none of us have any reason to use it. We have to have so much respect for them that we store the gun away from the I don't know. I I'm not doing this because a lot of people are anti-gun, and God bless you if you are, you know, because it's better to be anti-gun and not even mess with that, not even mess with guns, not even think about them. It's better than having a gun and not being familiar with it, because statistics say you're more likely to be injured by your own gun. Anyway, uh, so yeah, I know, MS and guns. It's true. And I'll tell you something, I wouldn't have a gun in the house for years, because uh, until I, and it was actually until I considered MS a blessing to me. um, I didn't have guns I wouldn't own a gun. I wouldn't even shoot a gun. And the reason why is because I was unhappy that I had the disease. And that's a dangerous mixture that Susan brought up. You cannot uh, uh, dislike anything about yourself. You can't do it. Uh, uh, you know what? Chung says, yeah, you know what? It's a Louisville slugger, a baseball bat, works too. Baseball bat, absolutely. Unfortunately, for somebody who weighs 110 or 115, a baseball bat, again, it's more likely to be used on the person with the baseball bat, unless it's a cane. Do you know, Jane? Can you tell us, there was a cane? There is, and Nikki, that's wonderful. There is a self-defense class that involves using your cane. Uh, if you are not in a healthy mental place, don't. Yes, you know what? And it's not just being in a healthy mental place. If you're standard, if you're like, something's stuck in my life and some things don't. If you're like that and you have a chronic disease, it's best not to own a firearm. For me, it wasn't. But I'll tell you what, it was to the point where I was born again, a Christian. I realized that my life is a gift, and there is no way I'm taking it. And MS is a blessing to be used for God. And the gun is more of a hobby, shooting it. I as far as home defense, if somebody broke into my house, there was one time I had an appointment with a gentleman. I don't know why I made it at night, and I guess it was a plumber or something, and he was pounding on my front door, and he pounding, and he was pounding so aggressively. So I got my shotgun and I hung around the corner, and I stood there. I just stood there around the corner, and he kept banging, and I just stood there. I just stood there, and almost the phone rang, and I picked up the phone. The phone kept ringing. I picked up the phone. And he says, "Hello, Miss Hill. I'm at your front door. We had an appointment. I'm supposed to come over and fix something, plumber or electrical or something." And I was like, "Oh, thank you for calling. Yeah, you were knocking on the door. It scared me to death." So what I did is I walked over to the front door, opened the door, and he looked at me. He saw the shotgun. He says, "Were you going to shoot me?" And I said, "If you came through that door, I was." Because that's another thing. If you have a firearm, you're going to use it for self-defense. You can't hesitate. Most people are afraid to use it. So check, and Jane says check with your indoor gun ranges, and they offer classes. canes, guns, etc. They don't offer canes at my gun range, but they do offer classes. And I'll tell you what, there's enough women that I am friends with that I know me and know it's my hobby. It's one of my hobbies that I have gotten together groups of women and done the class so many times. And I don't think you do it once. For me, if with MS, if I don't do it once a year, forget. And then Jane says sometimes we fall victims because we look vulnerable or preoccupied by our devices. Sad truth, but it happens. Pepper spray class is good too. Um, but it depends where you live. If you live in I live in really a safe area. Really, really, we don't have crime here. Uh, Hi, Liz. Yeah, we just don't have crime. Oh, it's 11:30. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Uh, but we're gonna go until 20 after. That's when I started. No, actually, no. We'll go till the bottom of the hour. All right, half an hour. All right. So it's a full hour. Learn. It's called Bartisu. Is it Bart Bartisu for cane defense? Bartisu, cane defense. Yeah, it's scary out there. So and I'll tell you what. Best thing I've discovered, and I just want to really impress upon us that we have to not have stress in our life. I have unplugged completely from news. I don't watch news. Um, I listen to classical music on my radio, my car, or when I drive the T-Bird, I listen to 50s music, right? You have to. It's convertible, 50s music. So I listen to that. And you know what? I smile. I have my mask, but I can't breathe in that mask, so I bring it down and bring it up and at the point smile. Oh my gosh, I love people, and you know what? People know when you love them. I've hugged so many people, and people say to me, what, aren't you afraid of getting COVID? I am more afraid I think I'm more afraid of somebody not feeling loved or uh, just not feeling loved. And it was one of my friends who lives alone, didn't go out of his house for 3 months when he first got the when this first came out, when everything was closed down. He came over to my house and I hugged him. And you know what? It's the first human touch had. He had. Oh my gosh! And I read a devotion yesterday that said that people need 4 caring touches a day. So, and I felt bad for my husband. I gave him a hug yesterday, and I said, "Oh my gosh, 4! I gotta hug you more because remember, I hug my husband. That's one. I go out the gym. There's I hug probably Jeff. Tonight is trivia night, so I'll hug Janet and Dave. The loving touches. It's true because I'll tell you what, COVID uh, uh, um, may take me, but I'd rather die of a hug than I would live uh, uh, live live. I'd rather die of a hug than live without one, right? Uh, no, Nikki, you have to go. Love you, Nikki. Now, Nikki, don't forget, when you come here on Thursday, I don't, I just can't be dependent on. So I'm going to do this on Friday. Uh, we're going to have this on Friday at 11 o'clock, or yeah, 11 o'clock. So, do you remember? Jane, you know what? Those UPS guys with their shorts, or yeah, yes, those guys in brown, hug UPS guy. That is funny. UPS guy. Yeah, that is funny. All right, Susan and Mindy, they're talking about Nora Jones. Yeah, for karaoke, really. We were talking about doing karaoke. The only karaoke I ever do is the Carpenters, right? Because your voice doesn't go up. Long ago and so far away. I fell in love with you before the second show. I don't know. So Nora Jones is Tom. All right. God bless you, Tom. God bless you. Um, God bless all of you. Great to my. You know what? Isn't that great, Mindy? And I tell people I'm a legend in my own mind. Uh, if you don't think you're a rock star, actually, my legend, I have to laugh. I have to laugh because I think I've got everybody fooled. I was talking to my doctor today. I said, "Oh, I don't know why some people like me." I said, "I think I got them all fooled," and I don't care if you don't care, if you just don't care and and you're honest and you love other people. I love people whether they like me or not. I do. I do. Um, and Sharia's daughter sounds like Nora Jones. Oh, I don't know. Well, I gotta get ready to go to the swimming pool. What time is it? Is it time? Is it, what time is it? Somebody give me a time check. I know every clock in my house is wrong. But anyway, I got checked out, got the EEG today, got my blood work, got my COVID test. I'm cleared. Tomorrow is lots and lots of water so they can get a vein. And then they put me under general anesthesia. I get it. And thank you, Will. Oh my God. All right. I don't know. I think you are my. I don't know what that means. Vita gave me. I don't know what that means. You are. Thank you, Chris. It just. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow is my day, Connie, to gorge myself with water so that on Thursday they can get a vein. They only put me under general anesthesia for half an hour. I just don't know why they're making a big deal out of this. They asked my general practitioner. He said, "Have you been under general anesthesia?" My kidney stones twice. They gave me the lithotripsy, and I had my tonsils out and I had my adenoids out two separate times. It just I don't know. Uh, uh, Joan Joan Collins, right? She was 90 when she was going plastic surgery. By the way, as long as they're doing that, putting me under general anesthesia, wonder if they can give me the baclofen pump, maybe kind of fixed in here. Maybe, maybe, make me look a little younger. Get the bags on it. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great? Thank you, Robert. Wouldn't it be great? I don't know. I don't know. I'm vain. 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 vain, vain, vain. You know how vain I am. This is how vain I am. I'm wearing my hairpiece today. You guys have done. You know what? Beauty comes from inside, doesn't it? Doesn't beauty come from inside? You know, it just you know, outside. In fact, I tell men this when men tell me, "Ah, I'm too ugly to get a wife or whatever," and I just said, you know, I'm like, you know, yeah, looks matter when you're really young, but all of a sudden you got somebody who's got a great sense of humor, who has a job, who just is so kind and caring and is gentle and solicitative and helps you and just you know, comments. I that will make a 4, a 10, right? Oh my gosh. You'd pinch yourself if you were so lucky to have somebody like that. You know, all of a sudden you get a great looking guy in college. I dated this guy. Everybody wanted to date him. I went on one date on him. Pete, I remember. Pete was beautiful. He looked like the Marble Man or the Winston Man. He was gorgeous until he opened his mouth and he acted like a 8-year-old boy. He was just stupid giddy, and he'd jump around, and he'd giggle. Oh my God! I was like, no, I can't. In fact, I had to end the date in the middle because he was like embarrassed. I was embarrassed for him every time, and he was pretending he was fencing, and he's giggling. Oh my God! You know, how do you make a good looking guy can be a 2 if he's in love with himself, if he's not nice, if he's not solicited, if he's mean. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? You know, look, looks mean more to men than they do to women. You know, as long as you're clean, you smell good, and you know you're funny, you're Christian. You had to be a Christian. I said to my husband when I started dating him, I said, "You a Christian?" He had to be a Christian. That was my number one question. Uh, uh, Number one. Anyway, so what I'm going to say now is I believe it's getting close to the bottom of the hour. So what I want to do is tell you, first of all, I want to say worry about nothing, right? That's Philippians 4:6. Worry about nothing, but in everything through prayer and supplication, make your requests known to God, and let the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds on Christ Jesus. Remember, if you cleave to God and cleave to each other, and step back from the TV. By the way, I found out yesterday. I was at not yesterday, day before yesterday. I was at a friend's birthday party, and they're all talking about the funeral. And I said, "What funeral?" Prince Philip died, they told me. I didn't know, you know, and you know what? I found out a couple days ago, 3 days after he died, after the funeral, and let me tell you something. So I found out a little late. Didn't change the fact that it happened. There's a trial going on. I was told people are telling me stuff. So apparently they're about to riot. I don't know. There's some crazy stuff going on in the world. I don't know that, and I don't want to know. You know why? Because I want to look at God. I want to look up instead of out, and I want to look at you guys, and I want to be inspired by you, and I want to share love. I want to feel love and no pain, and I want to share love. And I love it when you share love with each other. And if I'm a catalyst and I've got to be here and have this show for you guys to share with each other, Remember, it's not me. I'm only the host. And Liz, God bless you because you've done so much for the MS community. Liz Coldplace. Uh, she's on Facebook. Remember, if you go over to YouTube to Dulci Hill and our YouTube search for me and subscribe there, then you can be the presence and help each other. Anyway, if you're on Facebook, please follow me. If you're on YouTube, well, you have subscribed. I love all of you guys, and you love each other. You love each other, and you know how you know you love each other because you show up, because you're here and you show up. So next on Thursday, I'm having general surgery. Let's all try to meet here at Friday at 11 o'clock from 11 to 12. Okay? Um, Pray for me that, not pray for me that, if I don't wake up, that I go quickly. It's okay. It's okay. I'm good with everything. And if I do wake up afterwards and I have a bladder of an 18-year-old, uh, Liz, I love you. You know what she just said? You know what, Liz? I'd follow you too. I love you. All right, and I need to work on our convention. I will. I will. Love you. All right. Bye, everyone. See you on Friday. Okay. Friday.